Hello and welcome to glennzb TV for Thursday, the show that puts glennzb up your Periscope. I'm bringing New Zealand to the world and the world to New Zealand, into your virtual headset, onto your 360-degree Facebook feed. Hey, this isn't actually what you think it's about. I mean, I get that Tony Blair said that he was sorry for that invasion thing. He's aged, isn't he? Why has he never got his teeth fixed? A lot of questions. Maybe this is about that story. No, it isn't. The invasion I'm sorry for is because what happened was I'm worried that the domestic manager thought that there was a home invasion going on this morning at about 3:25. I'll take you through the chain of events. So I creep around normally, not in a creepy way, just in a stealthy way, or I try to be anyway, as to not disturb the glennzb household. And then I crept down to the car, got in the car, started driving away, and then realised that I did not know where my security card to get into work. Here it is. So it's attached to me. But it wasn't attached to me, and it wasn't where it normally is in my car either. And I thought, this is going to cause me issues when I get to work. It's always very difficult to get into work at sort of 10 to 4 when I arrive at work. There's not a heap of people around to help me get into work at that time. It's just a pain in the ass, basically. So I started thinking to myself, now where could that security card possibly be? And I had a sort of a fraught, busy day yesterday. A lot of media events, because that's my life, you know. glennzb, I have to put in an appearance, don't I? You know, at the Epson projector launch, and then the Heineken Live app launch. A lot of launching going on. So, you know, I'm networking, working rooms, you know how it is. What it all meant is that it wasn't my normal routine. And I began to think maybe I'd left this attached. See, what happens is, I'll see if I can show you. It's attached here. See? Well, it didn't mean that. Nobody needs to see that. But there, this bit here. Hello, Scotland. Thanks for joining me. I'm sorry I showed you that. This is what I'm trying to show. It's attached. And so I wondered if I'd left it attached. You know what I mean? And obviously it wasn't attached to these. These pants. I didn't mean to show you that bit either. There's more bits down there than I had anticipated. Anyway, my point is, I wondered if it was still attached to those pants. So I stopped the car, drove back, put the garage door up again, crept back up, and at that point, surely the domestic manager is thinking, who is that creeping up the stairs? Because I know it's not glennzb, because he's left. He's left for the day. So it's somebody coming to rape and murder me. I'm pretty sure that's probably what she was thinking. And it was just me checking my pants I wore yesterday to see if this was still attached. And it wasn't. But as you probably guessed, it turned out alright in the end, because as you can see, it's now reattached to me. It had just fallen on the floor of the car, as it turns out. So I didn't need to scare the bejesus out of the domestic manager. Sorry, domestic manager, if that is indeed what your thought processes were. I was not coming to rape and murder you. Not this morning, anyway. Speaking of that sort of thing, you know how I've been talking about the emoticons that come up on my news notifications, and how it's always a smiley face, no matter what the news is. Mass shootings, high-profile resignations. It's smiley face. And so when I was at one of the mini launches I attended yesterday, and my phone vibrated because that was also attached to me. And this one came through. Breaking news: Oscar Pistorius jailed for 6 years for murdering Rena Steenkamp. Smiley face. And I sort of thought, oh yeah, smiley face. I sort of thought, yep, that's about right. Smiley face, there it is. I didn't mean to show you that email. You don't need to read that email. This one here. Smiley face. Yeah. That's about right. So you got it right for once. I guess, even a broken clock is right twice a day. And finally, I've received some surprising sort of fashion inspiration this morning. Not at all from where I was expecting. You won't know this because if you're interested in News Talk ZB and the Mike Hosking breakfast, and even me, I guess, to an extent, you won't know that there's another show on at the same time as the Mike Hosking breakfast, which I can't remember the name of it, but it's got Paul Henry on it anyway, normally, but he's away at the moment, and there's a guy called Mark Sainsbury hosting, this hairy guy here, and I was sort of taken by what he was wearing today. Although the jacket doesn't really fit properly, I thought that's quite a nice touch to get it to match your facial hair so exactly. It's the same tones. You see what I'm saying? I thought maybe I need to try and do that a bit more. Maybe not. I'm looking at. I've had another look. Maybe that's fashion advice I should ignore now on reflection. I am Glenn. I don't know. But look what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a coat that somebody wrote all over. I've got no idea. It's not like anybody wrote all over my face, is it? Doesn't work. I'm Glenn ZB. Thank you for having me at your Periscope. I hope you don't regret it too much, even from Scotland. And I will see you back here again tomorrow. Don't forget Scotland. I know it's not. It's already tomorrow if you're watching now. From where you are, here, not there. It's yesterday there. It's always so confusing, isn't it, how space works? I'll see you then anyway, or yesterday.